Intro, word-by-word precision. What if I told you, the moment she underestimated you was the exact moment the universe gave you permission to become unstoppable? Don't skip this. Let this moment burn into your memory, because everything changes right now. She walked out, she ghosted you, she lost interest, and for weeks, maybe months, you blamed yourself. You questioned your worth. You dissected every word, every glance, every message, like a detective obsessed with a crime you didn't commit, trying to find out what went wrong. But here's the twist. What if her walking away wasn't the end, but the beginning? What if her biggest mistake was thinking you'd stay broken? What if her departure wasn't your downfall, but your rebirth? She didn't think you'd rise. She thought you'd spiral. She expected the late-night confessions, the guilt-ridden calls, the frantic attempts to win her back, because that's the emotional blueprint she programmed into you, dependency disguised as love, emotional servitude dressed up as devotion, but you've woken up. You're not her safety net anymore. You're not the man who waits for breadcrumbs while she feasts at someone else's table. You're becoming something else entirely, a man who thinks like a Stoic, moves like a ghost, and ascends like a legend. In this video, I'm not here to soothe your wounds. I'm here to sharpen them. I'm here to take your heartbreak and turn it into heat, into hunger, into holy fire. We're diving deep into psychological warfare, Stoic principles, and the cold truth most men avoid. This is not about getting her back. This is about becoming the man she will never, ever be able to replace. So hit that like button, subscribe, comment below. She lost me the moment I found myself. Now strap in. We're going all the way. 1. The illusion shattered. You were her emotional insurance policy. Let's begin with the first betrayal. She didn't truly love you. She loved the convenience of you. The version of you that said yes, even when she didn't deserve it. The version that put her on a pedestal and erased your own boundaries to make her feel like a queen. She didn't see you as a man. She saw you as a safety net, an emotional insurance policy, a predictable fallback. And the moment you stopped feeding that illusion, when your presence no longer gave her the dopamine hit of control, she dropped you like a habit she no longer needed. Understand this. Many men confuse devotion with value. You think consistency and loyalty are what keep her attracted. But when she senses that you'll stay no matter how she treats you, she stops trying, she stops appreciating, and worse, she starts despising. Desire doesn't die because love fades. It dies when control replaces curiosity, when certainty smothers the unknown. She didn't fall out of love, she fell out of power. And when a woman feels she has full control over a man emotionally, mentally, even sexually, her respect evaporates. So when she left, it wasn't just heartbreak you felt, it was ego death. You gave everything. You made her your purpose, and she made you a backup plan. But here's the gift hidden in that pain, the version of you that tolerated being taken for granted. He's gone now. He had to die. Because the new version of you, the real you, was forged in that collapse, and from the rubble, a man is rising. 2. The truth cuts, but lies cripple. You told yourself she'd come back, that it was just a phase, that if you gave it time, she'd remember your worth. But that was a lie. Not because you're weak, but because hope is seductive. Because fantasy feels better than facing the brutal truth. She saw your worth, and still walked away. And maybe she lined someone else up while you were still texting her goodnight. Maybe she never really planned to stay. That truth, it'll gut you, but it will also liberate you. Stoicism teaches us to confront life not as we wish it were, but as it is. Pain is pain, but delusion is a cage. It keeps you frozen, waiting, replaying scenes that no longer exist. When you stop lying to yourself, you stop needing her apology. You stop begging for closure. Because the only closure you ever needed was this. She didn't break you. She revealed you. The lie was the fantasy. The truth? It's the foundation you build on now. 3. Cut the cord. Starve the illusion. Let's get tactical now. Every time you check her page, every time you reread those old texts, every time you wonder, is she missing me? You are feeding an illusion. You are handing her your power on a silver platter. That's not love. That's emotional addiction. She's not thinking about you the way you're obsessing over her. That last message you sent, she probably ignored it, or worse, showed it to someone else. No contact isn't just a dating strategy. It's spiritual warfare. You are not withdrawing to manipulate. You are withdrawing to detox. Because every second spent analyzing her silence is a second stolen from your rebirth. You're not going to heal in the same arena where you were humiliated. You don't get stronger by waiting for someone who's already replaced you. Cut the cord. Block her if necessary. Not out of pettiness, out of clarity. The strongest move isn't anger, it's absence. 4. The vacuum principle. Absence echoes louder than words. Let's go even deeper, psychology level. Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does the human mind. When you disappear fully, when your presence, your validation, your energy vanish, she notices, not immediately, not publicly, but behind the curated selfies and fake laughter, something changes. Why? Because for the first time, you're not there. Most men make the mistake of retreating just enough to stir curiosity, but not enough to create mystery. You want real power. Don't pull back, vanish. Stop orbiting her world. Stop giving her even a whisper of your attention. Let her feel the weight of your absence, not to get her back. To remind yourself you never needed her validation to begin with. Because here's the twist. She can't regret losing what she never felt she lost. So disappear, not to provoke, but to rebuild. To become so powerful in your silence that even her ego can't deny your growth. 5. Reinvention is revenge. Let's wrap this with the real goal. This isn't about proving her wrong. It's about proving yourself right, right to demand more, right to love yourself without apology, right to walk away from the version of you who thought being loved meant being used. Your pain? Turn it into muscle. Your heartbreak? Turn it into hunger. Your silence? Turn it into strategy. Learn, grow, building, and when she finally realizes what she lost, when her curiosity turns into confusion, when she starts checking your page, you won't care, because you're not that man anymore. You're not a memory she controls. You're a force of nature she'll never get close to again. Outro. Final words of fire. If you're done being haunted by what-ifs, if you're ready to stop chasing and start building, smash that like button. Subscribe for more raw psychological truth. Comment below. She lost me the moment I found myself, because this isn't about her anymore. It's about you, and your rise starts now.